Out of a longing for the bookshelves of her childhood home, a woman finds herself working in the library. She spends her days putting books in their proper places. At night she dreamt the collection descends into chaos, and all the shelves are in disorder. Sartre was separated from Strauss and Valerie. There is only disorder, and they murdered her. Advantage, having never believed the collection of myths to which white Americans were present. Yes, the remaining enslaved people sold for an average of 36 pence each, an average of 36 pence each, an average of 36 pence. All I can do is speak. The paper did not mean to gesture toward the enslaved. No witness can ever understand the strong music of the Congress. If I am black, it is not the result of a curse. If I am black, it is not the result of a curse. If justice is a blind race, it's a thing out of fear. And if all I can do is speak, it is for you I shall speak. Today like yesterday, tomorrow like today. The trip is a trip of which one of us is advantage acts too fast that one's grasps their eyes. Sometimes we are blessed with being able to choose the time, the arena, and the manner of a revolution, but more often we must do battle wherever we are standing, the intuitive understanding of the earth.
We tend to a great inventory of deselection. Our responsibility is to ensure the collection remains. We tend to a great inventory of ink. This process of deselection begins in great inventory of social sciences. Our responsibility is to ensure collections of general statistics relevance. 320. This process of science, politics, and government. We tend to a great inventory of D310. Our responsibility is to ensure the collection remains current and relevant. Political science. This process of deselection begins to a great inventory of social science. Our responsibility is to ensure the collections of general statistics relevance. 320. This process of deselection politics and government. We tend to a great inventory of D310. Our responsibility.
I remind myself that the true darkness lies within my own mind and the idea loses its. I remind myself that the true darkness lies within my own mind and the idea loses the history of resemblance, the ability for unpredictability, to make and keep promises, sins hang like Damocles' sword over every new generation, sins hang like Damocles' sword about his community, and I've tried to throw my anger in the world's face. Truths and errors, a profound curiosity penetrates into the heart of things, isolates and finds errors, how to forget, but coherent with identity, as saints forget our bashful feet. Am I who testify and deny that I am dead and fill my lungs with the history of the saints from my head? Remedy bends forward a little too in the world's face. Forward a little too. I've tried to throw my anger in the world's face. I've tried to throw my anger in the world's face. Truths and errors, truths and errors. Who knows how darkness lies within my own mind, and that the saints forget our bashful feet. As I who testify and deny that I am dead and fill my lungs for witness and talks from my head, he bends forward a little too eagerly. The restlessness of the tightrope, the applies himself to chaining his movements as if they were past, monotony. He applies himself to changing it with a history of resemblance, remedy for unpredictability. The utter pointlessness of whatever I was doing there seized me by the sword. Everything was the same as it had been.
Out of the longing for the bookshelves of her childhood home, a woman finds herself working in the library. She spends her days putting books in their proper places. At night, she dreams the collection descends into chaos, and all the shelves are in disorder. Sartre was separated from Strauss and Valery. There is only disorder, and they murder Dewey. The shelves did not change, but the numbers did. I also spent my days with the books no one read. And I was fucking enraged. Who gets to decide what's lost to time? I craved disruption. I spent my nights putting books in their improper places. But, I was haunted by what I left behind. What I left behind. What I left behind. But, I was haunted by what I left behind. What I left